There's a creator on here who was talking about the divestors, and it instantly flashed me back to when I was like a teenager watching Paris Milan. When I was first consuming her content, it was just pushing back against the narrative that black women aren't dateable, that we're unlovable, that we're the worst demographic to date, how masculine we are, that kind of stuff. All the things that I was hearing as a teenager who was in PWI and on Twitter during that age where the worst thing you could be was a dark-skinned black woman. She was the first one I heard saying, go where you're loved. You don't have to take this. You should not listen to this. You are special. You are wanted. You are loved. It helped me drown out the noise that is misogynoir. But I was also at the same time watching a lot of LeftTube, RedTube content, the Young Turks. I was learning about history. I was consuming philosophy. I was doing a lot of things, and that kept me off of what I now know is the alt-right pipeline. Like, that content is the starting point for the alt-right pipeline for black women. And because I was diversifying the content I was watching, I was able to avoid going down that line. And because of that, I was educated enough and I knew enough to realize that when her content started shifting to be a little bit more anti-black, well, anti-black man specifically, and she was just saying stuff that I was recognizing as right-wing propaganda because I was consuming news and like people who break down that stuff, I was like, hold up, this is MAGA shit. And I had to stop watching her. I think it also helped that around the same time I was traveling. I had developed a sense of self-esteem. I had found a community. I was in therapy. I was moving past it, and I realized that she wasn't serving me anymore, so it was quite easy for me to see the red flags and just be like, bye. Because of my experience with that, I am now seeing that the alt-right pipeline has shifted a little bit more. It's now pasta lobster, sprinkle, sprinkle, provider, that kind of thing. And to me, it seems like they are trying to dangle the idea that black women can achieve white femininity and the protections that come with it. Something that the conservative movement and alt-right pipeline always does. Uses your insecurity and vulnerability to ensnare you and push you right along. Deceive you into believing that you can overcome this systemic disadvantage. Fool you into thinking that you as an individual can change that.